Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Ollie Show, where we will have special guests, hot topics, and unexpected surprises. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Ollie Show. Today, I'd like to invite you to open your heart and clear your mind as we dive into our topic. We're going to have a discussion about why must my daughter date older men? And I have a very special guest here on today who has quite a bit of concerns about just the situations that she feels like as if that her daughter is dealing with and what she's going through and direction going in as of right now. So if we could put our hands together, welcome my first guest. Let's give it up for Claire. So, how you been doing?
Oh my. Situation, thought we were through with one, now we're back in it again.
Okay, when you say thought through with it, just feel me, what's going on?
My daughter she's 21 years old.
Okay.
She seems to think it's okay to date 65-year-old men. I thought that when she did it the one time, that she would learn that that's not a good situation to be in.
You saying really maybe because it didn't work out between the first one?
It didn't work out between the first one. There was a lot of issues with his family. It was horrible. She lost all her friends at that time. She lost her job. He was taking care of her, and it just was not a situation that was good for her. I thought she was out of that.
And you're saying now that she's pretty much back in the same.
And now she's decided that she's going to do this again.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Claire. Just describe a little bit of, what would you say that you and your daughter's relationship has been like over we'll just say from childhood up until, 21 years old?
Up until she was about 20 years old, things were fine. Strained in some sorts because, the teenage years.
Okay.
She had a boyfriend that was close to her age. They ended up going their separate ways because he did drugs and things that were also not good.
Okay.
The relationship kind of, came back together a little bit. And then it drifted apart when she decided she was going to date this man that was, in his 60s.
So she decided she was going to date a man that was in his 60s before she ever broke up as far as with the boyfriend?
No, this was after she had broken up with this boyfriend.
After, okay.
And he paid for everything, and she would stay with him, and he swore up and down that he didn't have girlfriends. And I tried to warn her and talk to her, and all she wanted to do was argue, and that just strained everything. But then that particular relationship stopped, and we started coming closer together again. And she's dating somebody 65 now. And that's putting a strain on things.
It's putting a strain on things as far as between you and her?
Between me and her, between her and her father. She has no brothers or sisters, thank goodness, so they don't see this mistake. But she's lost all her friends again.
Okay.
She's quit her job, and from my understanding, he's offered to get her an apartment, which I'm so not happy about.
So maybe she sees some advantages that are out of this, or do you feel like she's just going through a stage? Or
it's a repeated cycle that she just came out of. Okay. She's going back in it.
And so you just really feel irritated about all of this, and you...
Very much so. She should have learned from the first time that was not a good situation to be in.
So have you had multiple conversations with her about it?
Oh, I've talked to her till I'm blue in the face, and it just doesn't seem to faze her at all. She thinks she knows everything. She thinks this time's going to work out. She thinks it's all going to be all different. I tried to warn her, and it's just, I need help here, because this is just not working. Nothing's working.
Nothing's working.
Nothing.
Okay. And so you've tried everything.
I've tried everything.
And you
even counseling. Counseling.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So you've tried everything, and you just don't feel like as if that nothing's getting through to her, and you want to bring her on the show. Does she know why she's really here?
She might have an inkling
I
of
mean-
why she's here, but I don't really think she understands why she's being brought here today.
Okay, and so we're going to try to get to a solution with this right here. You said that you don't feel like as if that it's been a bad relationship between the two of you pretty much until she got to this point, and now it sounds like you want to be closer to her.
I do. I want my daughter back. I want the relationship we had, but this path that she's going down is it's just going to put a further strain on things.
And if she doesn't choose to make a change, do you feel like that you will never be able to be close with her again?
Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying very hard not to get to that point.
Okay. So what I'm thinking as of right now is based off of everything that you said about her. She sounds like as if that she was a good girl. Did she make good grades in school?
Straight A student.
Wow. Okay.
Straight A student. She picked up in class very quickly, didn't have to study so much. Mm-hmm. It just came to her quite easily.
And so she was, as far as a good student, based off everything you're saying, she really had no issues, and
No.
you didn't have any issues.
No, not at all. I mean, she wasn't. I told you we had issues during her teenage years. Of course, every parent does.
Okay.
But we got through those with no problem.
Okay.
But this has become an issue that just doesn't seem to go away.
Okay. What do you think some of the advantages are that she sees through this? It's got to be something.
Probably that he is retired, if not close to retirement.
Okay.
Probably has money. She's probably looking at it like, oh, he's going to buy me an apartment. He gets me everything I want. He buys me everything. And I think that's what she sees. And she doesn't see that he's got children her age.
Okay. Is that bad?
I think so, yes.
Why?
I think so, yes. None of the children get along with her. They don't like her. They think that she is after their father's money, and that's the only reason she's around.
So it's like they feel like she's waiting on him to die.
Exactly. And they portray her like she's a gold digger or something, and that's all she's after is his money, and that she gives him everything that she wants. I think that's all she's looking at.
And so would you say that your direction you're aiming in is more of a protection thing? You want to try to save her from the frustration that she could, as far as deal with.
Exactly.
But,
I don't want her to go through that hurt and heartbreak, and I don't want her to think that life is all about some guy giving you everything you want. But there's no relationship that I can see that between a 20-year-old and a 65-year-old man. It just boggles my mind.
more because you wasn't brought up like that.
I was not brought up like that.
Okay.
When you date someone or marry someone, it's close to that, close in age.
Well, I'll tell you this right here. I've never dated someone that was that much farther out, as far as that's 45 years different.
I haven't either.
or anything. But maybe she sees something that we don't see. I don't know if that's what it is, but we're going to get ready to take a commercial break.
Okay.
And when we come back from the commercial break, then what we're going to do is we're going to bring her out. She's here on today. You said that she doesn't know a whole lot as far as what's taking place, but we're going to bring her out and just allow her to share her side of the story. You can share your side, maybe express some things to her, and go from there.
Okay.
We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. We've been having a very interesting conversation, and Claire here has stated so much about why she disagrees with her daughter dating older men. And she said it's not the first time it occurred. I told her, I said, what better way to have the discussion than just to bring her daughter out and just really get her side of the story. So let's go ahead and welcome to the stage Alexa. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. So you really didn't have a clue about what you were going to be here for? Or your mom said you
Something about being on a magazine,
being on a magazine?
something like that.
Well, we really brought you here to the show on today to have a discussion with you because she has some concerns. I'm going to let her just express to you what her thoughts are.
You had a relationship with somebody that was 40 years older than you. You found out he was married. It broke your heart. You lost all your friends. I thought you were past this and now you're doing it again.
Is that why I'm here?
That's exactly why you're here.
You do that to me.
Obviously, we can't seem to communicate.
How is he gonna fix it?
Maybe he will say something that will spark in your head that you're making a mistake.
So Alexa,
Mistake.
just fill me in on, you understand now what her concerns are with it. So you're in a relationship with a gentleman that's past 60 years old. And
65.
65 years old. And she's feeling like as if that you're making one of the biggest mistakes of your life. She said you've been in a relationship before. Why do you choose to do this?
I mean, I'm already old enough to know what to do.
This is
I
not a
know.
healthy relationship.
You don't know that. You're
I
not
do know
part
that.
of it. You're not part of it. You just need to stay in your lane.
You're my daughter that makes me part of it.
Okay, but you're not. You can't have a third person in a relationship. And I'm mature enough to choose what I want.
Are you?
I am.
What is it that you see in this person that,
Everything.
such as?
He loves me. He
And
knows.
how many other girlfriends does he have?
He doesn't have any. It's only me.
How do you know that?
Because he tells me.
The last one told you that he was not married.
Okay, but they're not all the same. And it's not my fault that you hate him for no reason.
So Claire, do you hate him?
No,
does.
I don't
She
hate.
does.
No,
Have you-
I don't hate
Alexa,
him.
have you ever gotten to a point where you have introduced him to each other and you guys all have sat down and just been able to have a general conversation?
No, because she's not open to it. She's not.
What is it that attracts you to this man?
Because he loves me.
Oh, he loves you. How does he love you?
He gives me everything I want.
So it's through the materialistic things that you feel
No,
like.
he listens to me. He calls me every night, every morning. He calls me.
And you think he's by himself and you're his only girlfriend.
I don't know why you're acting like this.
Do you feel like as if that you guys will go to another level as far as?
Yeah, he talks about marriage. He talks about kids. He's getting my own apartment, me my own
Oh,
apartment.
he's getting your own apartment. Okay.
Yeah, so
Is he-
moving
is he-
out.
is
You've
he-
Very soon.
already told me that his children don't like you.
So they're not in a relationship.
They think you're after his money.
I don't
That's what
care.
you're
I
after,
don't
right?
care what they think.
Because he's paying for everything
Okay,
for
just
you,
because I look
and
better
he's
than his
buying
daughter.
stuff for
No,
you.
no. Because I look better than his daughter, they're jealous. I'm sorry. I don't care what they think. I don't care.
So you've stated a lot about him loving you. Do you love him?
Yeah,
Why?
because he loves me. Because he gives me everything I
But you
want.
keep saying that you love him because now
I
you
do.
say you love him because
Because he
you.
gives me all the attention that I need that you don't.
Your mother gives you attention. Your father gives you attention.
But this is different. This is a relationship. Like I see myself.
It's a
in the
relationship
future.
that's going to a dead end.
No,
but
it's
don't.
not.
But don't think about it like this. Don't you feel like that if you were going to be in a relationship with anyone, I know I would, and I believe that your mom feels the same way. If you're going to be in a relationship with someone,
You have to have something in common.
not only that, but I'm going to say if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, it seems like that you'd want to have a good relationship with the rest of the people, the family. If you said he has children, I mean,
I don't think it matters.
none of that matters.
No,
So just X out everybody else, and it's just whatever you and I want.
Yeah, because I mean, me and him are getting married anyway. So.
So you already discussing marriage,
Yeah, he talks about marriage and he wants.
And
to
he's
have
older than-
kids.
What the hell are you thinking?
He's older
He's
than
the
your
one
mom.
for me. He has everything
He's
that
the
I need.
one for you.
Yeah, I want a stable relationship, and that's what he has. That's what he wants also. So, I just don't know what the big deal is.
What does he see in you?
That's a very good question. I want to hear the answer to that one.
He tells me I'm pretty. He
Okay.
says he loves me. He
Okay.
wants to buy me everything. He's gonna pay for my college so I can go back. I'm gonna have my
Okay.
own apartment, my own car.
So see, Claire, he wants to send her to school and just really help her. Does he want more children?
Just one.
Do you want to have a child?
No, not really.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Screw your parents. Screw his kids. It's you and him. He's going to buy you an apartment. He's going to send you to school. You've lost all your friends. The last time you had a relationship similar to this, it didn't last but 6-8 months.
How long have you and this guy been in a relationship?
For 6 months.
You've been in a relationship for 6 months and you feel like everything is just...
Yeah.
Can you not see the signs that it's coming to an end?
So Claire, what makes you think that it is coming to an end? Because she seems very, very confident about the direction that it's going in.
Well,
and
first
that
of
it's
all,
the
the man is 65 years old.
But I mean,
Second of all, he's going to get tired of if he just has one girlfriend, which
does.
I highly doubt.
does.
He's going to get tired of paying for everything.
He's not. He has a lot
She's
of
going to
money.
get to a point where she's not going to be under somebody's thumb anymore, and she's going to want to be free to hang out with people her own age.
I don't care about people my
And
own age.
he's not going to allow that, and you're not going to be happy with that. I don't see you being happy with that at all.
I'm already happy. I have everything I need.
maybe he's teaching her some things that is it a real reason why you choose not to be in a relationship with someone your age?
They're just
we
immature.
never discussed this.
Like, I
Okay.
mean, I had a previous boyfriend before these 2 other relationships with older men, and all they want to do is party, do drugs, go out, talk to a bunch of girls, and I don't have time for that. I want a stable
You
relationship.
can find somebody for a stable relationship in your own age group that doesn't do stupid crap.
They all do stupid stuff.
No, they don't all do stupid crap.
You know they do.
No, they
Look at
don't
my cousins.
all.
Look at all my cousins. They're miserable.
I mean, she has a point if she feels like if there are young guys that just are not ready as of right now, and statistics say that women definitely do mature way quicker than what men do. She's at a point as of right now where she just feels like maybe she doesn't want to play any games. Have you ever looked at it like that?
I've tried to look at it like that, but it's a big red flag that says game all over it when it says
Okay.
a 21-year-old and a 65-year-old.
That's in your head. That's just in your head. I'm
That's
sorry.
in my head?
Yeah.
How is that in my
You
head?
haven't even given him a
He's
chance.
getting all the benefits
whatever.
from you.
What benefits?
You say you're going to get an apartment together, you sleeping with him?
Well, yeah, I have to.
Okay, so he's
my
getting
partner.
all the benefits from you, and he's buying you with an apartment.
He's not
He's
buying me.
buying oh, yes, he is.
He loves me.
Keep thinking that. He's buying you anything and everything you want. That's not respect. He's
How is
buying what he wants from you, and you're freely giving it to him,
It's not.
and you're going to end up getting hurt.
And so this is the thing. Your mom feels like that you're making a bad decision as far as just, I mean, it looks like as if it's an exchange. And I feel like that she's just trying to help you be able to prevent that. But I mean, this is what I'm looking at. She's 6 months in, I mean, with this right here. I feel like that, yeah, you can learn stuff about people after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 months. I mean, it may be 2 or 3 years. But at the same time, I mean, she's an adult. So, I mean, we've got to get to a point where we let her make her own decisions.
Absolutely. She went through that one. I saw the red flags. I told her. She made her own decision. She came out of it. Now she's back in one again.
So, the first, so did you butt in the first one?
Sort of.
You did.
Not as much.
But you're really just totally against
I'm
this one, right?
totally against it. Not for, because it's this particular person or that particular person. It's the age difference. She was hurt the first time.
Are you willing to even meet this guy? Because she feels like, she just stated that a little moment ago, that she feels like as if that it's just not going to work out because of you. So are you willing to even connect with him, sit down, have a conversation, anything?
No,
You're not willing
I don't want to. No, I'll be there for my daughter, I see the
But if this is-
end coming very quickly.
But if this is what she desires, and you as a mother, it seems like you would be at a point where you would say that.
Just have to accept it. And
Well, just to
No.
see what
You're gonna
direction
have
as far as
grandkids
things are going.
anyway. You're gonna do with your grandkids.
So I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. It seems like as if it's getting pretty heated in here as right now. We're going to go ahead. We're
gone from bad to worse.
We're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back, then we will have some final words. I will allow both of you to be able to share just a little bit more. And then I will give my closing remarks. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back once again. So we have had a very great topic on today, and we've been listening to both of these women just share their thoughts about, and their disagreements, we'll just say it, about this mother right here and trying to really understand why her daughter must date older men. It's happened multiple times inside of her life. So what is something that you would like to be able just to share with your daughter as we get ready to conclude on today?
I love you. No matter what decision you make, I'm always going to be there for you. Nothing will ever change that. It just pains me to see you go through things.
So do you feel like as if that she's going through as of right now, or you're speaking for the future?
Speaking for the future.
You think that it's going
Yeah.
to, you're trying to say she's going to head into a disaster?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what are some things that you'd like to be able to share with your mother?
I mean, I love you too, but you have to understand that I'm happy with who I am right now, and I chose him, and I just want you to meet him and understand, like, see the good in him, not just, I think you're just judging him, and I just want you to meet him and get to know him and see that he's a good person.
So Claire, have you always been involved as far as like I know it hadn't been very long, she's been an adult for 3 years, but just been involved as far as in the direction that she's going in no matter what it is?
Trying to make sure that she stays on some semblance of the straight and narrow, and not get hurt, not go the wrong way, not make too terrible of decisions.
Are you appreciative of that at all?
Yeah, I am, but I mean, I have feelings too. I'm an adult and I know what I want. I'm already mature enough to know what I want, so she has to understand that too.
Okay, so we've got to get to just some form of, as far as we'll just say, agreement with some of this. And during the commercial break, gave you guys some time to be able just to think over a couple of things that we've already discussed here. And Claire, I know you said that you've never met him before.
No.
So understanding your daughter and where she is, it may be a stage that she's going through. It may be something that goes longer than what you want to go on. But would you at least be willing to be able to meet him?
Okay, for you, I'll meet him once.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. There we go. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, so this is one of those type of things. The topic is, of course, why must my daughter date older men? We want to always come to even though it's a beginning. I'll put it like that. It's the beginning of a new beginning of where you guys weren't at before you came to the show. And so, I mean, I'm appreciative of that right there for both of you being cooperative for it. So I want to thank both of you for coming here onto the show and just agreeing to be able to express and share what your thoughts, concerns were, and being able just to come to a conclusion for this right here. Until we get ready to meet again next time, I just want to continue to say, let's talk, let's listen, and always love. Thank you, and God bless.
you.